Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Purnima Esmat. I am studying in engineering second sem with a data science stream. Today's my course is mathematics for the CSC stream 2. Today's my topic is vector calculus. We will move on to the first slide, that is introduction to the vector calculus. Vector calculus is a branch of the mathematics that deals with the vector fields and the vector functions. It involves the study of the differentiation and the integration of the vector fields and the functions. Vector calculus is essential in the physics, engineering and the other fields for solving the problems involving the quantities with both the magnitude and the directions. In this picture we can see the basics of the vector calculus, that is standard notations. That is vector A is equal to the components of ax, ay, az, and that can be written as ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. Then the unit vectors I, j, k are the vectors of the magnitude 1 in the direction of the xyz axis. A magnitude of a vector A is equal to the square root of ax square plus ay square plus az square. Position vectors is a vector r from the origin to the current position, that is vector r is equal to the xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. Then we will move on to the next slide, that is vector fields. A vector field assigns a vector to each point in the space. Examples of the vector fields include the velocity fields in a fluid dynamics and the electric fields in the electromagnetism. Vector fields are visualized using the fields lines or the vector plots. In this picture we can see the vector fields, and in this slide we can learn about the gradient of a scalar field. The gradient of a scalar field is a vector that the points in the direction of the steepest increase of the scalar function. It is calculated by taking the partial derivatives of the scalar field with respect to the each coordinates. The magnitude of the gradient gives the ratio of the rate of the change of the scalar fields. In this picture we can see the vector review, gradient of a scalar field. In this graph we can see how in this direction the P3, P1, P2 are moves. And then we will move on to next slide, that is divergence of a vector field. The divergence of a vector field measures the rate at which the field's vectors are spreading out or the converging at a point. It is calculated by taking the dot product of a vector field with a del operator. Divergence is used in the physics to describe the flow of a vector field through a surface. In this diagram we can see that divergence of a vector field, that is div A equal to the grad into vector A is equal to the limit x tends to the 0 or limit v tends to the 0, that is integration of vector A into ds divided by delta v, the divergence of a vector A at a given point P, where grad v is the grad nu is the volume enclosed by the closed surface S in which P is located. And the physical meaning, we may regard the divergence of a vector field at a given point as a measure of how much the field diverges or the emanates from the point. In this slide we will learn about the curl of a vector field. Curl F equal to the grad cross F. The curl of a vector field measures the rotation or the circulation of the field around a point. It is calculated by taking the cross product of the vector field with a del operator. Curl is used in the physics to describe the circulation of a fluid or the rotation of a magnetic field. In this figure we can see that the formula, through this formula only we can calculate the curl of a vector. Then we will move on to the next slide, that is line integrals. Line integrals are used to calculate the total contribution of a vector field along the curve. They can be evaluated by the parameterizing the curve and the integrating the dot product of the vector field with a tangent vector. Line integrals are important in the physics for calculating the work done by a force along the path. In this diagram we can see the line integrals, how it works. and the formulas behind it. Okay, then we will move on to the next slide, that is surface integrals. Surface integrals are used to calculate the total contribution of a vector field through a surface. They can be evaluated by parameterizing the surface and integrating the dot product of the vector field with a surface normal. Surface integrals are crucial in the physics for calculating the flux through a surface. And then in this diagram, using the surface integrals with the vector fields. Vector field f, that is double integration of vector f into vector n into ds. This formula, in this formula only we can conclude that using the surface integrals with the vector fields, how can we calculate the surface integrals? And then we will move on to the next slide, that is application of a vector calculus. Vector calculus is applied in the various fields such as the physics, engineering, computer graphics and the fluid dynamics. It is used to describe the physical phenomena like the electromagnetic fields, fluid flow and the stress distribution. Understanding the vector calculus is essential for the solving complex problems involving the vector quantities in the real world application. In this diagram we can see the application of the gradient operator. Okay. Thank you guys. Please do like, subscribe and watch my video. Thank you.